Welcome in, quick hitters. Welcome in, Goodymo short crew. We got another quick hit spotlight. J.J. Redick to the Los Angeles Lakers as the head coach. We didn't get an opportunity to speak on this one. Before we get started, let's go ahead and tip our hats to the Boston Celtics on winning the NBA championship. So what are my thoughts on the hiring of J.J. Redick to the Los Angeles Lakers as the head coach? I don't think it's no shock. I think once it started floating around his name of being the head coach, I think everybody was like, yeah, he's the one. Even though they got other candidates, they're going to pick J.J. Redick. I think we all figured that out. But we got a surprise because they actually went after Dan Hurley, which he turned down, and I can't blame him. I don't see how anybody would want to be a head coach to the Los Angeles Lakers on what they got going on right now. Their history has shown they do not hang on to coaches, not even players. That is a sideshow job. You're just going to be a figurehead there for 1 or 2 seasons if you make the whole season, because they've been history known to let you go at the beginning of the season, middle of the season, close to the end of the season. You never finish out your term on your contract that you signed for the Los Angeles Lakers. So it's not a pretty job to go after. It's not a job that you can have security, no say-so, who comes, who goes. You're just basically going to be that puppet, LeBron James puppet, on how to run this team. And if you go a different way, players don't like it, especially LBJ, you're going to be on your way out. So why would anybody be interested in the LA job at this point? Could be nobody but J.J. Redick. Good friends with LeBron James. They have a podcast, of course. LeBron James gonna come in this season fully motivated, knowing he got all the keys to the vehicles, which way he wants to drive it, who plays, who don't play, who comes in, who don't come in. So this is a perfect situation for LeBron James. But J.J. Redick, I think he's headed for a rude awakening once this season starts. Me personally, I would have went after Monty Williams once he became available. Highly respected coach. You don't have to worry about all this sideshow business with Monty Williams. Come in, team that's already set. Of course, a few pieces you're going to have to add, but everybody respects him. He's kind of a no-nonsense guy, players coach. Going to play everything fair across the board. Anything that's sneaky or crazy that comes up, he'll be able to take care of it. And there will be things that be going on in that locker room and probably on the court for Los Angeles Lakers next year that's going to happen. It's going to happen. He can calm the waters. He knows how to settle things back down. But a J.J. Redick, he's going to be up for criticism. Lose 2 or 3 games, players going to start talking. Of course, they're going to think LeBron James behind it. Teammates can fall out with each other. A lot of bickering can go on. If a player gets traded, player gets benched, minutes cut back, there always going to be this notion, did LeBron James have his hand in it? Did he influence J.J. Redick? Are they talking after the game? So there's a lot of situations like that that's going to rub teammates the wrong way if you're not winning. If you're winning, you might can keep some of that at bay. But I'm going to tell you, man, this one here was a risky situation, a risky job for J.J. Redick and the franchise, for everybody involved. So I'll give it about a year or 2. Nobody serves out their full term in an NBA contract. We all know that. It can be 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. You might not even go half of that before your contract is terminated. They buy you out, whatever the case may be, decide to go in a different direction, but you never serve out your full term in the NBA. Just not going to happen. That's players and coaches. So there's going to be a trial basis. First year, real head coach, especially in the NBA. They're going to see how he's going to do. They wanted Dan Hurley. He turned them down, rightfully so. Should be a whole lot more coaches turning it down and not interested. But a guy like J.J. Redick, who's never been a head coach, he's going to take this opportunity. The team is already pretty much set. He's walking into a situation where he already has his star players. He has his role players. Now, they're going to have to add some pieces. This team, the way it's constructed right now, not no championship team. They come in next year with the same group, same result's going to happen. All because J.J. Redick is there don't mean now you're getting deep into the playoffs. Now you're going to win a championship. Not going to happen that way. He's going to have to get his staff together. He's going to have to add some pieces. And another all-star needs to come to Los Angeles Lakers, if you ask me. Another all-star caliber player that can put points on the board, that can play some defense, can handle the ball, do a lot of different things that LeBron James can do when he's injured, not playing, along with AD. We know the history between the injuries with this team. So you got to have somebody else that can fill in the blanks. Points-wise, leading the team-wise, doing a whole bunch of intangible things-wise. Because you go in there with this same team, same results. But it's going to be interesting, indeed. It's going to put eyes on the screen. Hiring J.J. Redick is going to boost up interest in watching this team. Because a lot of people are going to want to see it fail. Only a certain amount of group, which Lakers fans, are going to want to see it succeed. But LeBron James on the way out, probably 1 or 2 more years, he's going to drive this thing the way he wants to drive it. And J.J. Redick going to be right there to make sure he gets that done. So, J.J. Redick to Los Angeles Lakers. I would say no-go. Not wishing bad on a guy. I don't have nothing against J.J. Redick besides he used to play for Duke. And he made these remarks, statements, and comments sometimes kind of rub you the wrong way, but you just get a feel from him that he knows more than you know. Like, you need to get all the answers from him. He's got them. He just comes off that way, so he's real easy to dislike. But like I said, I don't have nothing against the guy besides those little 2 things. Used to play for Duke. Thinks he knows everything. Rubs you the wrong way here and there with his statements and remarks. But I can get past all of that. But other than that, we'll see what he does. But yeah, I'm against it. I would have took Monty Williams. There's a lot of other head coaches that has more experience, that's been fired in the past, who has a good track record, didn't even get a chance. Like a Mark Jackson. If he would have took this job. But like I said, I don't understand how anyone could take this Los Angeles Lakers job at this moment. They don't know who they want in there. And for J.J. Redick being the second option, that tell you all you need to know. All you need to know. Well, let's get into this article before we get out of here. So y'all let me know what y'all think. J.J. Redick, good hire, bad hire? Should they took Monty Williams? So let me know y'all thoughts on that. The Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to a deal to hire J.J. Redick as the franchise's next coach, ending a drawn-out search for one of the NBA's premier jobs. Redick will get a 4-year deal and will now be in charge of leading LeBron James toward what will likely be a final push for an NBA title. The Lakers fired Darvin Ham after the team was eliminated in the first round of the NBA playoffs by the Denver Nuggets. Redick, a 15-year NBA veteran who served as an ESPN analyst this season and co-hosts a podcast with James, was among the names immediately linked to the opening. After Ham's dismissal, the Lakers pursued UConn coach Dan Hurley and offered a 6-year, $70 million contract, which Hurley turned down to stay with the Huskies and pursue a 3rd straight national championship. Redick, 39, will take over one of the most scrutinized positions in the NBA despite no previous coaching experience. The Lakers have not had a coach stay for more than 3 years since Phil Jackson, 11-season tenure that included 5 NBA titles. Since Jackson's retirement in 2011, the Lakers have made 6 coaching hires prior to Redick. So, this team is historically known by swapping coaches, swapping players. Nobody stand for a long period of time besides the great Phil Jackson. So he's pretty much doomed. Unless he just comes right out of the gate. Because what they're hoping is he can be another Steve Kerr or Steve Nash. Even though Steve Nash tenure didn't turn out too well. But that's what they're looking at. They want to plug and play this guy, hoping he can lead them deep into the playoffs and hopefully within that 4 years win a championship. I just think it's going to blow up in smoke before that happens. But like I say, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I would have took Monty Williams as soon as he came available. I would have just rerouted my decision. And they still might try to throw him on the coaching staff as assistant, which if I was Monty Williams, I wouldn't even take the assistant job. Monty Williams probably don't even want the job, period. While we sitting here talking about Monty Williams, yeah, he'll be the next guy I would have picked after Dan Hurley, but only if he wanted the job. And that is a big question. Does he want the job? Maybe not. But as an assistant, I definitely wouldn't take this job. Monty Williams going to have a whole lot of teams knocking at the door. He don't have to take this one. I mean, he's going to get in a better position with the team, have more control, no sideshow, no player, one player trying to lead everything, have all the decisions on his watch, and you'll actually have a team that you can coach, that you can lead in the right direction. This one here is just fixed up. This is just a puppet show job, and J.J. Redick, he jumped right to it, trying to make his mark. But like I say, we'll see if it blow up in flames. I'm not wishing nothing bad, but I just don't like this one. I think another coach, more experience, more cachet, could have been better for this position. So like I say, let me know what y'all think. This is Making It Monday. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. And yeah, J.J. Redick, head coach, L.A. Lakers. Football season, round the corner. Time to switch it up. I'm out of here. Peace.